number 20.
And the Lady Trojans are coached by Lynette Harris, Jesse Reeves, and the head coach of your Lady
number
Trojans.
Number 1, Alyssa Cartwright, she's a sophomore.
Howard.
And number 20, a freshman, Callie Harper. Webster County Lady Trojans are in white. Union County Bravettes are in black. And as Coach John and I sit, Bravettes will go right to left. The Trojans will go opposite. And we are set for the tip here for this district matchup. First home game in a month for the Webster County Lady Trojans. Hopefully we're getting ready to call a winner.
I'm sure Lady Trojans are excited to play on the home court. They've been playing well here, so.
Officials get everything set up. And yeah, it looks like a man. Yep, so switching everything so far, and just like that, a steal by Paige Stewart. She brings the ball coast to coast, picks up a dribble, finds Bree Bell, who puts up a shot around the basket that misses. Ball is tapped around and controlled by the Bravettes on the offensive rebound. Ball goes out to Stewart. She shoots a three that misses, but another offensive rebound by the Bravettes. That's Bell. Finally, a rebound is controlled by Kate. She's looking to run. She finds J.C. Wright in open floor off that left block in transition. She gets fouled as she goes up for a shot. She's going to get a couple of free throws here.
Good job getting out in transition there, looking to push in Stewart with her first foul, which is big for the Lady Trojans. If we can get to her early and get her on the bench, that bodes well for us.
As a reminder, all free throws are presented by Regional Jewelry Repair in the Parkway Plaza Mall in Madisonville, Kentucky, as J.C. Wright misses her first free throw attempt. Second free throw. Wright dribbles a few times, sets her shot, and this one is good. The Trojans are first on the scoreboard here, leading 1-0. We're about a minute into the first quarter. Ball is quickly pushed into the half court by the Bravettes. It's going to be 0-0. That's Davis running things here for the offense. Trojans are in man-to-man. Well, maybe not. I think they may be. Coach looks like maybe a junk defense here.
So. Yeah, it looks like it's some type of form of either box or triangle. Coach Howard loves to take Harper and just put her right in the middle lane with her size, straight length. Especially as a freshman and stuff. He likes to put her right in front of the rim as a rim protector and cleaning up a lot of mistakes. So he's going to mix it up between junk and different types of zone looks. As Cartwright almost had a near steal, and then Harper gets a steal on right there.
Bravettes tip the pass as Harper was looking for a teammate, but it goes out of bounds. So the Trojans have come up with a turnover here. And the Bravettes look like a 1-3-1, some kind of full court pressure here.
This has been the one issue that's given the Lady Trojans trouble this year is breaking this press. I know it was an issue last year, and Coach Howard just hasn't quite found, and as we turn it over here against this pressure, we just haven't quite found that press breaker yet to be able to be consistent in breaking it, as J.C. Wright picks up a foul about 35 feet away from the basket.
After that turnover, Wright reached in there and got called for a foul. Was on the floor. So the Bravettes will trigger this one under their own basket. And get the ball out to Davis. And she looks into the middle for Curry, who passes out to Bell. Up top to Davis, who travels as she looks to make her move. That's another turnover. Right now, not a lot of shot attempts, Coach. A lot of turnovers for both teams.
Yeah, the one thing Lady Trojans are going to have to show that they can handle the pressure. If not, it's going to be this way the rest of the season, night in and night out. And so if you show a team that you can beat it 1 or 2 times and get good looks out of it, coaches are going to be quick. As we're close to the 10-second mark getting across, we finally get across the Cartwright here.
And she finds Harper underneath the basket, who turns and misses, but was fouled on that shot attempt. And coaches always love it when the players look inside for those players that work hard in the post.
Good look there by Cartwright. Broke the press, dribbled across, and found Callie while she was down there on that block.
She makes her first free throw attempt. Again, all free throws are presented by Regional Jewelry Repair in the Parkway Plaza Mall in Madisonville, Kentucky. Lady Trojans lead 2-0 here. A couple minutes gone in the first quarter. Harper's second free throw attempt was also good. We're looking for him. 3-0. Lady Trojans lead. Bravettes. Davis brings the ball in the half court. She finds Stewart, who was open, but misses everything on that three-point attempt. Trojans dodged the bullet there. Lady Trojans quickly get the ball into the half court. That's Yates over in the corner.
I just love the lineup with Harper in there. She does a good job of just, attention drawn to her and stuff with her size in there. Coach Howard's has been so pleased with her developing just so fast. You know, again, we talked about it pregame. Didn't expect her to be out there in this slot, and here she is, drawing just a lot of attention early in the game.
Coach dribbles, gets into the lane, and finds Harper on a nice bounce pass. Quickly, the Lady Trojans are up 5-0. 5.5 left here in the first quarter. And just like you just said, Coach John, we could see the defense having to make a decision there. Do I stop the ball handler or do I help off on Harper?
Yeah, good job by Kate, senior point guard, started for the last 3 years, drawing Harper's defender to her and dumping off for an easy layup there.
Gravet's Bell swings it over to Stewart on that left wing. She finds Curry in that short corner on the right side, who dribbles into the basket, throws up a shot that goes. And that gets the Bravettes on the board here. 5-2, Lady Trojans lead. Ball's triggered into Yates against that Bravette pressure. She reverses over to Cates, who finds Cartwright. Back to Cates, over to Yates. Got to get it across the timeline, and they do. And the ball goes up top to Cates, and she dribbles and finds Wright for an open three off that left wing that misses. Harper tips the ball, tried to tip it to Yates, but knocked it out of bounds, and the Bravettes will hold on to possession here.
I found myself holding my breath as we were breaking this press. We're flirting with that 10-second count.
I think we're all counting in our head. Yeah. We're all counting. Might help if the student section would count for the Lady Trojans there. Bravette Stewart hands it off to Davis, who gives it to Bell. She finds Tomeo, who throws up a shot that misses. Yates comes up with the defensive rebound. She's looking to push and finds Wright in transition. She's pushed in the back. If she goes up for a shot, she'll get a couple more free throws here.
Great look by Hannah Yates there, throwing that thing ahead to JC. She gets out in transition.
Coach, you know as well as I do, if you don't want a team to pressure in the backcourt, get the ball quickly up into the front court.
That's exactly right. And one way is you don't have to worry about the press is not to allow your opponent to score. When you score, it allows that team to set up in your press. And so if you don't want to see that press, don't prevent them from scoring.
First free throw is up and good. Again, all free throws are presented by Regional Jewelry Repair in the Parkway Plaza Mall in Madisonville, Kentucky, as the Lady Trojans lead 6-2 here with 4:10 left in the first quarter. Second free throw attempt is up by Wright, and it's hard off the back rim. And Davis for the Bravettes chases the rebound down, throws it quickly up to Stewart, who works off that right side and goes up for a shot that's scored. And they'll cut the lead to 6-4 for the Lady Trojans. Allows the Bravettes to set their pressure. Yates swings it back to Cates. Back over to Yates, working on this right side. Still yet to cross the timeline. Cates gets the ball and quickly gets it into the half court. She finds Cartwright, who goes up for a shot along the baseline and misses. But Harper on the offensive rebound and putback gets fouled. Shot was no good, but she'll go for a couple of free throws.
A couple of Union County fans weren't happy with that call, but I think that Kelly did a good job getting the rebound, keeping it high and going right back up. I think she got smacked on the arm right there.
Harper's first free throw attempt is up and good. She's 3 for 3 from the free throw line. Again, all free throws are presented by Regional Jewelry Repair in the Parkway Plaza Mall. Lady Trojans have done their work mostly at the free throw line in this first quarter.
No, that's big, especially at home court. You can get through that free throw line and get some easy ones to go through. It's ease the nerves a little bit.
Second free throw is missed, and Curry gets the rebound for the Bravettes. She brings the ball up herself. She's going to find Stewart up top. She's near the logo. She's dribbling. Cartwright's guarding her. Looks on that left side. Cartwright still on her. Takes the ball all the way to the basket. Harper comes over to challenge, and shot is missed. The rebound comes to Lady Trojans. That's Cates quickly pushing it into the half court. Being guarded closely by Bell. She finds Yates on the right side.
Bingo.
Three that goes. That was deep. That makes it 10-4. Lady Trojans lead.
You want to see You want to see Hannah's first three go through the net. She's been struggling a little bit with that outside shot on the road and stuff. Shoots it really well at home, so it's nice to see her get that first one to go through.
Yeah, we're going to get a foul call here on Carson Cates as she was guarding the ball handler. He was on the floor. Second team foul on the Lady Trojans. Bravettes have 4 team fouls, so the Trojans will shoot free throws on the next foul. Bravettes Curry is going to trigger the ball inbounds on the far sideline. She throws it into the backcourt to Davis. She's being guarded by Cates. She comes off the ball screen, hands it off to Stewart. Cartwright's on her. Ball goes back over to Davis. She fakes the three.
Good look.
Finds Tamayo underneath the basket, but that misses, but the ball's tapped around, controlled by the Bravettes. Stewart going to shoot a fadeaway jump shot off of that right wing. Tough shot, but it goes. Makes the score 10-6.
Tough shot. It's just one I thought good defense there. Kind of in the danger zone right there as we pass as JC walked. So not really JC's fault right there. She was kind of led into a tough situation and really had nowhere to go.
Yeah, that's like a quarterback throwing to a receiver over the middle, right? The receiver has not a lot of good options, and unfortunately, Wright got called for a travel after the catch.
But as a coach, I think Coach Howard was okay with that. It's a dead ball turnover. Rather than that live ball turnover, just take the ball out of bounds and set our defense and just move on.
Davis brings the ball up against Cates and is bothered a little bit by her pressure, but she finds Stewart for an open three that misses. It's a long rebound that goes out of bounds. And again, the Lady Trojans lost Stewart a little bit there on the chaos of the defense, and that's who you don't want to lose.
Now, it was a good set by Corey Coble right there. Little horns action, meaning they got two screens coming up top. Point guard can decide what side they want to come off of. And then they set a little flare screen for Stewart, and we didn't communicate on defense, which led her open. We just got lucky she didn't make that three.
Lady Trojans triggered in against the pressure. Cates picks up her dribble, finds Yates. They've yet to cross the timeline. Finally do as they find Cartwright. Dribbles on that left side, tries to throw a tough pass into right, but gets knocked out of bounds by the Bravettes. Both teams have subs into the game now. 2 minutes left here in the first quarter, 10-6. Lady Trojans lead, and they'll trigger this one underneath their own basket.
8th grader Addie Wright into the game, which, again, she's another young player that Coach Howard's been really pleased with.
Cates with a pretty good look off that right side of the out of bounds. Misses. The Bravettes quickly get the rebound and throw the ball ahead, but turn it over. The Lady Trojans will get possession right back. Bravettes stay in this full court pressure. Cates triggers it in. Finds Cartwright. Swings it back to Cates. Over to Yates. Still working finally across the half-court line. Wright has the ball over to Cates, over to Yates. She's on that left side, dribbles in, dribbles back up top. Cross-court pass to Wright. She gets in the lane, and as she does, she travels. She was looking to Cartwright on that left side.
Yeah, tough play right there, JC. JC split the defenders and kind of took a little Euro step, and then there was no one open, which caused her to take another step for the travel. So
Lady Trojans pick up with some pressure full court. Bravettes quickly beat that pressure and get an open three-point look by Mendoza that misses everything. And Lady Trojans come up with a defensive rebound. Cates into the half court, finds Yates on that left wing. She fakes a three-point shot, moves in, fakes another shot, throws it back up top to Cates. And Cates is going to slow everybody down here for a second. Little handoff action to Wright. Ooh! And we're going to get a foul on the Bravettes as Cartwright was setting a screen for Wright.
Curry, I believe her second.
I believe we should have free throws on that foul. Maybe not the 15th foul.
I've got 5. I think the officials got discussion here. Yeah, you're right. I think it should be 2 here. The board's only shown for 14. Now they put up the 5th one. Yeah. I think everyone's kind of confused right there as Cartwright's going to the line here.
There were some subs, and I think maybe the scorer's table was trying to get the officials' attention. Cartwright's going to go to the free throw line. A couple of shots here. About a minute left here in the first quarter. First free throw misses. Lady Trojans lead 10-6. Again, all free throws are presented by Regional Jewelry Repair in the Parkway Plaza Mall. By my math, this is the 3rd Lady Trojan to go to the free throw line this quarter.
And our 10th free throw attempt for the first quarter.
Second free throw is up and good. And Trojans bring in Kaylin Braden. And when she comes in the game,
she brings in energy.
That's right. She can be a defensive menace.
She'll eventually find her way on Stewart at some point. The thing about Kaylin, she's a little too handsy sometimes on defense and picks up some fouls. So I'm going to guess that they'll give Cartwright a breather here in a second and she'll switch over.
Stewart misses a shot and the ball is knocked away. Bravettes had a chance at an offensive rebound, and 2 Bravettes knocked the ball out of bounds. Lady Trojans will get a possession here, less than a minute left in the first quarter. Cates catches the ball across half court, gets in the lane, finds Cartwright on the block. She goes up for a shot that misses. The rebound by Harper, offensive rebound, put back misses as well. Bravettes come up with a defensive rebound. 40 seconds left. Stewart working on Cartwright. Hands it off to, let's see see that number there. Tamayo's in the lane, throws it out to Stewart for an open three that goes. That'll make it 11-9 here with 25 seconds left in the first quarter.
One thing when you're running that junk defense, you want to make sure whoever's running the junk has got to make sure that they're in the shirt tail or in that pocket of whoever they're chasing. And so we got to make sure we do a better job of really not allowing Stewart to get clean looks. If she's had a couple this quarter, that was the first one that they make.
6 seconds left, and Cartwright drives the baseline, tries to throw a pass to Harper, and we're going to get a foul call. So there was a turnover there on Harper, and I thought it might be a held ball, but she got called for a foul going for that 50-50 ball that was knocked away.
Those are tough ones. You, as a coach, you don't want the players to get, especially your five-man when they're 90 feet from the basket. You know, you want them to be aggressive, getting rebound type fouls and those types. So
we've got 3 seconds left here. Bravettes will trigger this ball inbounds. That was Tamayo. He's a senior. Mercer County picks up full court here. Throws it into Bell, and the pass is deflected. And we're just going to have a end of the quarter here. No shot attempt. So Lady Trojans lead this one 11-9 after the first quarter. We'll be right back with some second quarter action.
To refrain from using any tobacco products, including electronic cigarettes. This includes outdoors. Thank you for your cooperation.
They find Stewart in the right corner. She's guarded by Cartwright. Throws the ball into Nicholas. Back up top to Stewart on that right side. She gets a ball screen from Nicholas. Comes off of it, shoots a three. It misses, but there's an offensive.
Eighth grader Addie Wright, just right place, right time, and got a good block, huge block right there.
Bravettes keep this full court pressure on as the Lady Trojans work against the Yates on that right side. And she had the sideline and made good use of it. Picked up a foul there on Tamayo, the senior.
Her second.
She's one of their starters.
I think after the first 2 or 3 times we've seen the press, and we've kind of settled down and done a much better job of handling the ball. So as you see Union kind of dropping back in just a half-court man now.
A little handoff action to Yates. She works on that right side and found Wright in a nice little pocket pass, but Wright was not able to handle it. Ball goes out of bounds.
Good set there, a little backdoor cut. Union County did a good job staying attached to JC as she made that backdoor cut and just unfortunately went out of bounds.
Lady Trojans pick up full court. We've got a turnover here. Cartwright comes up with a steal and throws the ball out to Yates, and the ball gets knocked away. We get a jump ball here. Cartwright did a good job of getting that steal, then sort of panicked a little bit. I think she had more help than she realized coming.
Yeah, she went to make the pass the first time, and she slipped through her hands, and by that time they already had Hannah covered up.
Bravettes inbound the ball to Bell. She brings it up herself, hands it off to Stewart. Near travel there on the handoff. Stewart gets a ball screen, and she She finds, and there's going to be a double dribble on Davis there in the right corner. That'll be a turnover. Lady Trojans will take over. They lead 11-9 here, 7 minutes left in the second quarter. Cates will trigger it in against that Bravette pressure. Yates dribbling, looking for somebody, hands it off to Cates. Ball still not across the timeline. Now it's over to Cartwright, back over to Cates. She's going to get it across to Yates in that left wing, and the ball goes back up top to Cates, and she'll set the offense here. Bravettes are playing man-to-man defense. Cartwright has it on the right wing. Cates comes off of a double screen, goes down to the block, but Cartwright drives, and as she does, she gets bumped but gets called for a travel. That'll be a turnover.
Kind of no man's land right there. She had a lane at first, but Union County did a good job of closing that up. Nowhere to go. Drug her foot and called for travel.
Ball comes inbound to Bell. He finds Stewart, who gets in the lane, but the ball is knocked away by Cartwright and stolen. Cates comes up with it. She's pushing the ball up the floor and circles back out. Finds Yates for an open three-pointer tip off that left wing and misses. And we're going to get nearly an offensive rebound, by J.C. Wright. But the ball goes out of bounds. Bravettes will take over. Ball comes into Bell. She hands it off to Stewart. Gives it to Davis. Cates picks her up in the backcourt. Davis gets it across the half-court line. Yates picks her up now. Over to Stewart. Cartwright goes for a steal and misses. Stewart gets the ball on the right wing. Hands it off to Bell. She's working on that baseline. Goes up for a shot and misses, but we're going to get a foul call here. Looks like on J.C. Wright.
That's on J.C. It'll be her second in the miss.
A couple of free throw attempts here by Bree Bell, the sophomore, for the Bravettes. Chance to tie this thing up. First free throw banks in. Free throws are presented by the Regional Jewelry Repair in the Parkway Plaza Mall. And we're going to get a timeout here. So 5:57 left. Bravettes trail by 1 with a chance to tie this thing up. What's Coach Howard going over here in the timeout?
He's just, reassuring what they're trying to get to accomplish on defense. I think we've lost Stewart a few times. Again, one thing I would tell you, if your assignment is you're chasing Stewart, you're not losing. And I think there's a couple times we've just lost, or whether if it's a screen, the horns action up top, or a dribble handoff, we're not communicating well enough on who's going to stay, who's going, if we're switching. And so I would be hitting that really at home right now in this timeout.
Yeah, and one thing else that stood out to me is they've done a better job breaking the pressure, but they're letting the pressure speed them up a little bit on offense, and that's led to some turnovers. And really like the idea of running some of those sets and getting the people you want shots.
Yeah, it's been a few minutes since we've scored a basket, so as you said, we're almost 2 minutes into this quarter, and we haven't scored this quarter as Bell misses everything on that free throw attempt. But you offense, but once we break it, we're pressing ourselves by speeding up. We just got to slow down and just see what we got. Nice over the top here.
Yates finds Addison Wright all alone, but she misses the layup, and the Bravettes come up with a rebound, and Stewart looks to push. She just loses the ball out of bounds, but we're going to say it was touched by Lady Trojans, so Bravettes will maintain possession here. Bell's going to trigger this one under her own basket. Looking.
Again, here we go.
Stewart off of the set from open three off the left wing that misses. Long rebound is chased down by Davis, who knocks it to Bell. And she's going to be tied up with Braden. And got a jump ball here. Possession will go over to the Trojans.
I like bringing Harper back in.
Nicholas, who gets fouled as she goes up for a shot. Looks like the foul may be on Hannah Yates.
I think they're going to get Braden. Okay. I could be wrong here. Yeah, it's on Braden.
I believe that's her first.
Her first.
And that'll send Laurie Nicholas, a senior for the Bravettes, to the free throw line. Bravettes trail 11-10. And free throw misses. And all free throws are presented by Regional Jewelry Repair in the Parkway Plaza Mall. 11-10 for a while here. Both teams are in a bit of a scoring drought.
You know, one thing we talked about at pregame is Coach Howard's playing a lot of young girls, and this is their first, district game as well. And so the nerves of them is starting to show us. Addie Wright had a wide open layup, and Cartwright just took that down there on 1-on-2 against bigger size. And so, in time they're going to realize what they can and can't do. As this thing's getting a little chippy here.
Yeah, we've got a turnover. And Bravettes come up with it. And finally, Dana Curry puts in a basket, gives the Bravettes their first lead of the game at 12-11. As Braden looks to get the ball in bounds, she finds Cartwright, swung back to Braden. Bravettes have that full court pressure on. Ball goes over to Yates, back to Braden. The Trojans have yet to cross half court. And as they attempt to do so, they throw the ball away.
Yeah, it's just, as a coach, sometimes you get caught up watching right there, but, if he had to do that over, I bet he would take a timeout. Again, we were close to the 10-second mark, and then you force yourself into a bad pass. Again, we just need to settle down. We did a good job late first quarter of taking care of the ball against that press. We just need to get back to settling down as Union County gives another gift of throwing one out of bounds here.
The Bravettes Davis was looking for Stewart on that right corner. She's coming off of a double screen off the block, and pass was too much to handle, and she lost it out of bounds. Lady Trojans, Cates triggers the ball into Wright. It's J.C. Wright. Back to Cates. And she tries to throw it up. I think she was looking for Wright. Wright thought maybe it was for Cartwright. Neither one went for the ball, and it goes out of bounds, and now we're going to get that timeout.
Yeah, again, it's after the fact, but I think Coach Howard, if he could have done this last 30 seconds over, he would probably call a timeout before these last two turnovers. So, as you mentioned, that's probably what he's addressing now is taking care of this basketball. Settle down. We haven't scored this quarter. We're 3.5 minutes into this quarter, and we have yet to score.
Yeah, one of the things that drive coaches crazy are unforced errors, right? Where you're making your own mistake. It's not something the defense is doing to you. Right now, the Bravettes' pressure has not been as intense as it was the first quarter, but the Lady Trojans are just kind of panicking a little bit, maybe not looking up the floor as much as they were early on, and it's led to a lot of difficulty the past couple of minutes.
Well, in the last two turnovers, we had two girls in a similar area, so I don't know if someone's lost the assignment or where they're supposed to be on the press breaker, but, we've had two girls, the ball's gone between them, and I'm kind of unsure, like, is that for me or is that for you? And so just get back to, your spots and where you're supposed to be on the court and just relaxing.
Lady Trojans just down 1 point against a very good Union County Bravette team here. 4.5 minutes left second quarter. A lot of ball game left. I think you're right. Just sort of refocusing, calming down, making sure we're getting the ball in the right people's hands at the right time.
I feel good when the ball's in Cates and Yates' hands, especially against this pressure. These girls have seen it, faced it for 4 years. Stewart way too open. Too good a player for you to be that open. And that's kind of what I was talking about earlier. If you're going to play this jump defense, she can't get those kind of looks. So we've got to do a better job of staying attached.
Stewart 3 makes it 15-11. Lady Trojans turn it over, but then Bravettes turn it over right back. Lady Trojans finds Harper all alone, who misses a shot. And the Bravettes look to run. They find Stewart open for a layup, and that'll make it 17-11.
I'm not so sure I wouldn't take another timeout.
The Bravettes are on a bit of a run here as the Lady Trojans have really struggled to score here in the second quarter.
Settle down, make this layup.
Harper gets an open look under the basket that misses, but she gets a rebound, goes up and is fouled. But I think they called this one on the floor.
It's on Stewart, her second. We'll see what Coach Coble does here, if he's going to keep her in the game or if he's going to give her a breather with a 6-point lead right here. As it looks like he's going to keep her on the court right now.
You're right, that was her second foul. Lady Trojans are going to trigger this one under their own basket, trailing 17-11. 3.5 left here in the second quarter. Cates finds Wright, who gets a good look in the paint that goes. Lady Trojans needed that. 17-13.
Yeah, let's get JC her first basket right there. Nice out-of-bounds set by Coach Howard. Just a nice little screen and roll back as they throw us a gift to Hannah with the steal and the press. Quick shot forces it as Stewart comes away with the rebound.
Lady Trojans are going to get caught not getting back on defense here as they find Mendoza all alone, but she's not able to get a shot up. But they find her again in the corner. This time a long two does not go. Rebound is tapped away and finally controlled by Addison Wright. Yeah, to make sure I had the right there. Yates takes the ball herself, and the ball is knocked away and stolen off that left block, and the Bravettes are looking to push again. And was Mendoza, who was going up for a shot and lost it. But I'm going to say it was last touched by the Lady Trojans.
We got to do a better job getting back. About the last minute and a half of this game right here, the Bravettes are doing a good job of getting, whether it's steal or rebounds, and getting out in transition. They've had 3-on-1, 3-on-2 breaks, so we've got to do a better job getting out. Stewart fell down. Bravettes caught a break right there.
Yeah, Bell comes up with that 50-50 ball, finds Davis over in the corner, who drives the baseline. Her shot is blocked. That's Addison Wright again.
Her third block so far this first half for the 8th grader.
And she gets fouled after she comes up with the rebound off of the block. Foul was on 30.
Her first. Nicholas first.
The Lady Trojans will trigger this thing in, trailing 17-13. 2:44 left in the second quarter. They get the ball into Yates, who finds, indicates who finds Yates. She's trying to work across timeline. She does. Finds Cartwright on that right side. Swings it up top to Cates and throws the ball into the backcourt. It's going to go for an over and back. Again,
another unforced turnover right there. Not much pressure right there, and just panic. Again, you know, we've talked about the youth. You know, you're looking out there, you got 3 seniors, and you got a bunch of freshmen and 8th graders that are playing with these 3 seniors, and it's shown with these younger girls. Just the moment right now is, I'm not saying it's too big for them, but they've just got to settle down and realize, hey, we're in this ball game. There's nothing special we're seeing. We just got to play our game.
Bell brings the ball into the half court, hands it off to Stewart. She works on that top side, hands it off to Davis. He gets to the elbow, kicks it back to Stewart. Gets to the free throw line, throws over to Bell. She drives, and as she does, she's fouled. Thought that foul was on the floor, too.
I thought it was on the floor.
And she's going to get to go to the free throw line. She did miss her last free throw attempts. Again, all free throws are presented by the Regional Jewelry Repair in the Parkway Plaza Mall in Madisonville, Kentucky. Bell's a sophomore. Bravettes leading 17-13 here with about 2:17 left in the second quarter. First free throw attempt is up and no good.
I know Coach Howard's got the stats and the numbers down there, but you know, if you got to have a bingo, which means someone to foul late in a free throw situation right here. Bell's kind of been strong on all of her free throw attempts, and so it's something to keep an eye on going forward.
The second free throw misses.
And hard.
And good rebound there by Addison Wright. She finds Cates, who works it up, finds JC Wright on that left elbow, kicks it out to Yates for an open 3 that misses. But then JC Wright gets the rebound, it misses. Addison Wright fights for a rebound. We're going to get a tie-up. Possession is going to go over to the Bravettes.
Outside of Addie's one layup she's missed, I mean, she hasn't played like an 8th grader. Physical in there, not backing away. 3 blocks, 5 rebounds so far in the first half for the 8th grader. I love the fight. I love the grit in her.
One of the things that hurt Lady Trojans this quarter are these shots at the rim that they've just not converted. The ball is knocked away by Cates.
You take away our free throws, we've only made 3 baskets. And like you said, we've missed a handful of, we're shooting probably below 10% from around 2 or 3 feet from the rim.
Bravettes triggered this ball underneath their own basket. Kick it out to Bell, who's open for a 3-point attempt that misses. Another strong rebound by Addison Wright. She's been a presence under the basket so far on the defensive end. Quickly, Lady Trojans get the ball into the half court. Yates turns it over. And we're going to get a timeout call on the Bravettes. It was a 50-50 ball, and the official decided Bravettes had possession, so they're going to get a timeout here. 17-13 with 1:46 left in the second quarter. And again, the theme of this quarter has been calm down, right? A lot of unforced errors, a lot of tempo that's not favored the Lady Trojans.
Now, if you would have told me the second quarter would have gone like this, I would have had to see it to believe it, because the first quarter we were kind of composed, under control. We got to the free throw line 10 times. Again, for the first time district play for a lot of these girls in meaningful minutes, I thought we were pretty composed first quarter. That's not been the case the second quarter. So many turnovers, so many rush shots around the basket. And rush shots around the basket are just good as turnovers, because you can start fast breaks as an opponent. And so, we got to get to this last minute 46, get to the halftime. Hopefully this thing's within, a basket or 2 right here. And Coach Howard get these girls to calm down.
Bravettes quickly break the press by the Lady Trojans. And Davis goes up for a shot and gets fouled by Wright. It's Addison Wright.
Her first.
Going to send Aspen Davis, sophomore, for a couple of free throws here.
Her first 2 attempts on the night.
Free throws are presented by Regional Jewelry Repair in the Parkway Plaza Mall in Madisonville, Kentucky. First free throw is missed. And it's been total flip here in the second quarter is the Bravettes have gotten to the free throw line a lot.
They have. Luckily for us, they are now 2 for 8 from the free throw line. So if they were shooting that well, this thing would be a bigger margin than what it is. It's an 18-13 Lady Bravettes with the lead.
Trojans try to work against this half-court pressure. They find Braden. Quickly gets the ball up
Get
the
in there.
floor and gets a
Nice.
one. A nice drive. Finishes the shot. She'll go to the free throw line for one.
Good drive there. Braden finished with the left hand.
Foul's going to go against Mendoza for the Bravettes.
Mendoza's first. Braden's first 2
18-15.
points.
As Braden looks to make this a 2-point
Nice.
game, and she does. 18-16 with a minute and a half left here in the second quarter. We talked about it earlier. She's an energy player. That was an energy play.
Yeah, it was. It was a nice drive. Good left hand right there. Got the and one.
Bravettes trigger this ball against the Webster County Lady Trojan pressure. Get the ball in the half court. On the right side to Bell. Swings it up top to Davis. Over to Bell. She works on that right baseline. Ball's knocked away. Finally stolen and controlled by Cates, who is being hounded by Bell. No call there. Gets it over to Braden. It goes over to Yates in the right corner.
Good look. Oh, on the
Pass goes through Cates'
hands.
Davis comes up with a steal, and she pushes the ball quickly up the court for the Lady over to Bravettes and turns, looking to throw a pass, maybe to Stewart, but the ball goes out of bounds. That's a turnover. 1 minute left here. Lady Trojans trail 18-16.
This last minute's big for both sides. 18-16, I don't think either team's played particularly well, so both coaches want to get out of this thing, within a one-possession game. You look up, you don't want it to be a 6-8-point game by silly turnovers here in this last minute.
As Cates was looking to find Addison Wright, who was all alone underneath the basket. The ball was knocked away, probably prevented a layup. Lady Trojans are going to trigger this thing underneath their own basket. 47 seconds left. Trail by 2.
Coach Howard scored on our only out-of-bounds play last time we was down here, so let's see if we can draw up something here.
Open three-point attempt by Addison Wright. Rims out. It was a good look. Bravettes quickly get the ball into the half court. And that is Mayo, who finishes on the other end. Makes it 20-16. 30 seconds left here in the second quarter.
Those are the type that just kills coaches. We shoot a 3. Absolutely nobody gets back. The shooter for Webster, Addie Wright, was the first player back. And so, again, right here before half, you gotta have better focus and execution here in this last 30 seconds to close this thing out.
This feels like a big possession here for Lady Trojans. Trailing by 4, 26 seconds left.
I don't know if Union County's going to allow them, but if I'm Coach Howard, I'm going to try to go one shot right here.
Throw the ball in the backcourt to Cates.
She's asking for one shot, so let's see what Lady Trojans, if they are able to. We don't always take care of the ball, but let's see if we can do it here in this last 20.
Handoff action. Ball goes up top to Braden, who looks to drive on that left side. Kicks it back to Yates for a long three. That's the lead for the Bravettes to 1. 5 seconds left. Bravettes trigger in the ball to Davis, who gets it across half court. And we're going to get a out-of-bounds call. No, a foul call. Man. And that'll send the Bravettes to the free throw line. 1.1 second left. I think the foul was on Braden, her second. 5th team foul.
That's tough right there. 1 second to go. You're just trying to prevent them to get off a good look right there, and a little too aggressive by Caitlin. But we talked about it. She's that spark plug. That's what she does. And, she don't turn it on and off. She's always on as far as energy right there, and unfortunately picked up a foul.
Davis makes the first free throw. Makes the Bravette lead 21-19. Again, all free throws are presented by Regional Jewelry Repair in the Parkway Plaza Mall. Harper checks in for Lady Trojans. Coach Howard thinking about the rebound here on a missed shot.
Just secure this rebound, and if they do make it, let's just get the ball in bounds. Don't worry about trying to get a shot off. You just want to get it, chin it. Let's go to the locker room and regroup.
Davis' second free throw attempt goes. 22-19.
Anna's going to get
goes
one
into
off.
Yates, and she throws up a shot that misses. And that'll take us to half as the Union County Bravettes lead the Webster County Lady Trojans 22-19. Going back with their starters. Same thing with the Union County Bravettes. H sugars it in. And they run a set here to get Cartwright an open look under the basket. She finds Harper, kicks it out to J.C. Wright, shoots a three that misses. And we're going to get a jump ball on the offensive rebound, or at least the attempted offensive rebound. Interesting play call there to get Cartwright a look under the basket.
No, I like the set, and I like the motion we had of it. I'm not so sure I would have gone to Cartwright right there amongst the taller players, and so we was able to get a three out of it, but I'm not so sure. Yeah, we got a foul here on defense from Carson Cates as Union County just made one simple pass ahead, and Union County's going back to the free throw line here.
You and I saw the conversation. I'm not sure all Lady Trojans knew exactly what they were in right then.
And as a coach, that's a little discouraging. Coming out your first defensive possession out of halftime right there. I think as a coach, the first thing you're talking about defensively, like this is what we're doing coming out of the half. And so for us not to be on the same page, that's one of these three senior Lady Trojans need to get together and say, hey, make sure everybody's together.
Both free throws are missed by Tamayo. Lady Trojans come up with the rebounds. Dodge a bullet there. And as Cates was looking to get the ball into Wright, she fell down. The Bravettes come up with a steal. That's Davis, who attempts a Euro step and gets called for a travel, trying to go up for a shot.
Union County fans didn't agree with Larry Thompson on that call as she made a Euro step right there, but nonetheless, it's going to go back to Lady Trojans.
I thought it was clean. It was just slow, and that's probably why the official thought it was a travel. But either way, Lady Trojans will take it, and they're working against this Bravette pressure. That's Cates who finds Yates. Not across the timeline yet. Finally, it does go across the timeline. It's Cartwright. Finds Yates on that left wing.
Good
Yates
look
is
in the middle.
In the middle. Kicks it out to J.C. Wright and takes a three off the
Bingo.
left wing that goes. And that'll tie us up here at 22-22.
Good job right there handling the pressure finally. We settled down. We didn't look at it like in a rush. We looked like we knew what we were doing. We were composed. And look what we got out of it as we took force a turnover in the press.
Cates comes up with a steal and finds J.C. Wright open underneath the basket. And Lady Trojans retake the lead 24-22.
Nice job by Cates the last 2 possessions, finding the open shooter right there. Back-to-back assists from Cates, both to J.C. Wright.
Davis brings the ball quickly into the half court, finds Tamayo.
There's that transition you were talking about.
Davis quickly broke the pressure by the Lady Trojans and tie this thing back up at 24-24 with 6.5 left to play as Yates finds Harper all alone in the right block. And we've got an up-and-down game all of a sudden.
We was at a snail's pace there for a little bit in the first half. Now actually starting to pick up a little bit.
Bell in the backcourt being guarded by Yates, throws it across to Davis. J.C. Wright has her. Over in the right corner it goes to Curry. Back up top to Davis. Swings around the Bell. He swings it over to Tamayo, who gets into the lane and misses a little bit of a runner reverse layup. Defensive rebound, the Lady Trojans, they're looking to push. Yates is going to find herself open on the left wing, misses a 3, but Harper gets the offensive rebound. Tries to throw it up top to Yates. Ball is deflected and stolen. And the Bravettes are looking to run. Bell's going to find Davis for a layup. And the Bravettes retake the lead 26-24. We're going to get a timeout here by the Bravettes.
Timeout on the floor.
You know, and Coach Howard's talking, that's why I was about to bring up, but Coach Howard's talking to Callie Harper right here. And the one thing as a young player you're going to learn is she's going to be, taller than most girls she plays on each night. She's got to learn to just rebound that, take her time, chin the basketball, allow things around her to clear out. A little bit of rush in that last time when she got that rebound, put it down on the floor, dribble, and then try to force the pass right there. So, again, that's going to come in time. She's going to get over these next 3.5 years. She's going to learn to be strong with that basketball when she gets it. But she's doing a really good job, again, like she did in the first quarter, coming out here in the third quarter, establishing her size, and it's been a problem for Union County here to start.
Yeah, one of the things I like in this pressure is when Cates has the ball and she's the main decision maker. And we saw some reversals there where they found her in the middle. And as you and I know, against a press breaker, that's often where you want to get the ball. And it's great to have one of your main ball handlers finding themselves with the ball in the middle.
Yeah, I said in the first half, I feel good when Yates and Cates have got the ball in their hands against the pressure. Either one. I feel like a lot of times something good's going to happen, or we're going to have at least a good look at it. So we got to continue staying with that. We're doing a little bit better job being composed, against this press.
26-26 here, 5:44 left in the third quarter. The Trojans will trigger this thing underneath the Bravettes basket, so they'll have to bring it up against this full court pressure.
Looks like Union County switched into a man-to-man full court press.
Yates finds Cartwright, gets it across the timeline. She's going to take it all the way, but swings it back up top, back in the left wing to Yates. She picks up her dribble, finds Wright in that left wing, throws it up top to Cates. She's near the timeline. Davis is guarding her. Bravettes from the man-to-man defense. Finds Cartwright on that right wing as Yates comes off some curl action. Finally comes up and just gets the ball from Cartwright. Gets it to the elbow. Turns around, throws it to Harper, who swings it back up top to Cates. And Coach Howard will call a new set. As Cates looks to take her man off the dribble, gets in the lane, turns and misses. There's Harper with an offensive rebound. Looked like she got fouled a little bit on that
bumped there
yeah.
On the way up right there. But good job again by Harper getting that rebound and getting it up on the glass.
The Bravettes get into the half court, find Stewart open in the corner for a 3 that misses everything. Lady Trojans come up with a defensive rebound. They get it to Yates in the right corner for a 3 that does not go. And Harper battling Tamayo for the rebound. That was knocked away and stolen. Lady Trojans come up with it. Cates is going to slow things down here. Dribbles, looking for Yates on that right side, hands it off to her. Yates gets it into the lane, throws it up, back out to right, but ends up throwing it away. A little bit of a miscommunication there.
One thing Coach Coble over his years, he's known for that just pack line defense, which means he loves to play that man-to-man defense inside the three-point line. And so these little dribble handoffs we're doing, it's tough for us to get any type of action curling down the middle or any type of back cut. So Lady Bravettes doing a good job playing disciplined defense and keeping everything out in front of them.
Davis working against Yates. Lady Trojans playing some man here. Ball goes back up top to Davis. Hands it off to Bell. Hands it off to Stewart, who gets into the lane, goes up for a shot that misses. But Tamayo gets an offensive rebound. She misses. Harper comes up with the rebound.
Oh.
And Yates is looking for Wright ahead of the defense and threw it away. Bravettes come up with a turnover and end up turning that into a basket by Curry. as they retake the lead 28-26.
Hannah kind of got caught right there seeing the open Lady Trojans streaking down the court, but by the time she picked her dribble up, she was covered, and then she was already committed to the pass, which led to the turnover. Good look by Cates again as Harper misses another close one around the basket. Stewart going back in transition right here. Too easy for the Bravettes as Lady Trojans got to do a better job getting back on defense.
Lady Trojans dodge a bullet there. Stewart missed an easy one. And Cartwright turns it over as Davis picks her pocket as she turns her back on that dribble. Davis gets into the block and forces a shot up. Just kind of stuck her shoulder into Cates, and Cates gets called for the foul.
I think Coach Howard's got a good point there. I think Davis lowered her shoulder right there and drew the contact, but nonetheless, she's going to the free throw line. If you're looking right now, Bob, this little layoff for these last 2 weeks due to weather and stuff, I see a lot of tired players on both sides. Neither team's really getting back in transition. A lot of missed free throws, a lot of tired legs right now. So this last quarter and a half is going to be interesting right here. I think coaches are probably going to have to go to their bench a little bit more often than they would like to, especially in a close game like this down the stretch.
Davis missed that first free throw, still 28-26. And second free throw is no good. And Addison Wright comes up with the rebound. She just checked into the game. J.C. Wright's going to get the ball in the half court here off the pass from Cates. Throws it up top to Addison Wright, who hands it off to Cates. She'll set the offense. She's looking for Yates on that left wing handoff action.
Again, we struggle with that handoff action.
Cartwright on the screen and roll. Looked for Addison Wright, and the ball was knocked away, and Bravettes come up with a steal. Bravettes quickly into the half court. That is Curry, goes up for a shot, but she gets fouled.
That's JC, I believe that's her third.
Yep, and it was on JC. And Curry's going to go to the free throw line here. As the Bravettes have had some success getting the ball close to the rim and getting foul calls on the Lady Trojans.
Coach Howard's going to have a decision here if he's going to ride with two with JC or if he's going to go to the bench. As the moment he's looking like he's going to trust his senior to make the wise decisions.
29-26 as Curry makes that first free throw. All free throws, again, are presented by Regional Jewelry Repair in the Parkway Plaza Mall, Madisonville, Kentucky. Second free throw attempt is up and good. That'll extend this lead out to 4, 30-26 for the Bravettes. 2.5 left here in the third quarter. Cates working against pressure by the Bravettes. It's Mendoza who has her right now. Cates just dribbling to the low.
They got a face guard no look on Hannah Yates right now, meaning they've got Stewart right in her belly, not giving her anything. She's not in help side defense. Coach Cobles told her main focus is not for her to catch the ball, no clean looks, as Hannah right now is getting denied on the offensive end. Coach Howard kind of timeout as we just turn the ball over again.
Yeah, one of the things that's pretty evident right now is the Bravettes defense is basically dictating who's open and who's not. And we saw, I think for the third time here, Cartwright found herself open in the lane. She's the smallest player on the floor for Lady Trojans. Bravettes will live with her catching the ball underneath the basket because they don't really view her much of a threat right there.
Right, yeah, she's caught herself there a few times and has gotten a shot blocked or altered and stuff. So, you made a good point right there. They're kind of dictating who's getting shots off. And right now, it's not the seniors for us as Hannah's kind of being guarded hard and denied. So, I like it right here. Let's go inside. Let's put JC inside. Let's put Callie inside. Let's go inside when they're trying to do that. Everything we're doing right now is kind of weaving out top, and they're doing a really good job of keeping us out from driving the lane. So let's just get us a set and let's dump that thing off inside. Either get us 2 points or get to the free throw line. When you're not getting clean looks, let's try to get something clean from the free throw line, get everything settled down.
And one of the things that's always true in basketball is the way to get a good offensive possession usually starts on the defensive end, right? You get the rebound, you're able to push. The defense is in a bit of a chaos place. Right now, the Bravettes have slowed this game down by getting some easy baskets at the free throw line, which lets them set their defense, and of course has led to this offensive struggle for the Lady Trojans.
Lady Trojans coming out of the timeout with it looks like full-court man-to-man press. Last time they did that, Lady Bravettes was able to find a guard streaking down the middle as they throw over the top here, and it looks like we're going to have a 3-on-2 break.
Curry finds Stewart on that right wing. She works on Cartwright, throws it back out to Curry, fakes a three, and she travels.
Good job, Lady Trojans
looking
there.
to drive. And again, that's a successful defensive possession by the Lady Trojans. They get a turnover.
Coach Howard going offensive defense with JC with foul trouble right now, so out on defensive opportunities and coming back in with on offensive as we got Thurby entering the game. as she was a starter for us before Christmas, but ran into pneumonia over Christmas break, and so now she's getting her first action tonight.
Ball gets triggered into Yates. Swings it back to Cates. She works in the middle against Mendoza. Brings it up herself. Hands it off to Yates, who
nice look
right underneath the basket. That was Addison Wright. She was blocked. JC Wright comes up with the rebound. Throws it up top, or on the right side to Cates. She's just dribbling. She can dribble back up top, set the offense.
You watch this defense, other than Hannah, you see them out there just face guarding Hannah, but everybody else is just in the paint. They're going to dare somebody. And this is a tough possession. Thurby right off the bench. Right off the bench, sets for 2.5 quarters and hits a 3 right there.
Yeah, we saw Davis helping well off of Thurby. Left her wide open for a 3-point attempt. Lady Trojans said, all right, if that's what you're going to give us, we'll take it. Made the 3. Lady Trojans get a stop here and come up with a defensive rebound. Cates has the ball up near the Lego. Lady Trojans trailing by 1 here. About 1:10 left in the third quarter. Cates throws it cross court to Yates. She gets some instruction from Coach Howard.
Coach Howard ain't scared to go last shot here with the minute to go. I've seen him go 4 quarters nice. Going to kick it back out. Let's give her Thurby another opportunity.
Thurby on this one was a little long. She was inside 3-point line. If she had stepped back out, that one goes.
Good job by Thurby here in transition as Union County was kind of no-man line on this drive.
Davis on the drive. Throws up a shot into contact. I actually thought the Lady Trojans played some good defense there. They were straight up, and this is going to be a turnover.
Yeah, I think Coach Cobles down there is pleading this case. I think he believed it was off Lady Trojans. So it's as Anton Jones there, our official for the night, said, no, I think it's going the other way.
Cates brings the ball across half court, 30 seconds left. Bravettes remain in that man-to-man defense, still face guarding Yates. Cates gets all the way into the lane, picks up a dribble, looking for someone to pass it to.
Oh, she's going to get a layup out of this.
Spin. We're going to get a 3-second call. She found herself open. That'll be a turnover. 20 seconds left here as the Bravettes will get a possession here, leading by 1, 30-29 here in the third quarter. And the Trojans pick up full court. They get the ball into Stewart. She's been quiet this quarter. Davis brings the ball across half court. Finds Mendoza cutting to the basket. She throws up a shot that somehow goes in. 32-29, Bravettes lead here. 3 seconds left. I'm not sure the Lady Trojans know it. They're going to have to get a shot up. Yates Cates throws up a shot near half court that misses. And that'll take us to fourth quarter action here with the Lady Trojans trailing the Union County Bravettes 32-29.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's game is sponsored by United Community Bank. Thank you for your support of Webster County Athletics.
Trojans will get possession here to start the fourth quarter. It's Yates triggering in. Saw that same
look
offensive set that the Lady Trojans opened the second half with, but wasn't open this time, so they'll just throw it into Cates. She works on that left side, takes it all the way to the basket, going to spin, and has a shot partially blocked by Bell, and Bravettes come up with a rebound. They find Stewart.
Stewart's going to be aggressive, not scoring that last quarter. She's good job there by holding the ground there by Carson Cates.
Bell throws up a shot that misses. Ball quickly swung around on an offensive rebound, and Bravettes find Nicholas for a shot that misses, and Lady Trojans are looking to push, and they're going to throw the ball away, and that's one of those unforced turnovers.
It's been the difference of the quarters. First and third quarter, Lady Trojans have looked good with the basketball, and here early in the fourth quarter, just much like the second quarter, just some careless turnovers. So we're going to have to tighten up here in this last 7.5.
Stewart working against Yates. She's going to pull up for a three off the left wing that misses, but offensive rebound by the Bravettes. That's Nicholas. Judging by the crowd's reaction, I don't think she gets a lot of baskets, but that was a big one there. Pushes this Bravettes lead by 34-29. The Trojans push this ball in the half court. That's Cates. She finds Thurby. Thurby working against Davis. Throws it back over to Cates. Bell's on her. Dribbles that right side. Crosses over, and as she does so, the ball's knocked away and stolen by Bell. That's a turnover. The Bravettes are looking to push. Davis finds Curry in the right corner. Back up top to Davis. She'll slow things down a little bit. Bravettes lead by 5 here. 6.5 left in the fourth quarter. And the ball's thrown in to Nicholas, who throws it back up top to Curry. She shoots a jump shot that misses. There's a battle for the rebound. Cates comes up with it. Lady Trojans looking to push. Yates throws it to Cates. Back over to Yates. She dribbles near the top. She's being guarded by Stewart. Goes to work on her. Gets the ball in the lane. Throws up a shot that misses.
A lot of contact on that drive.
Yates gets a rebound, but the ball's knocked away by Nicholas. Then it's knocked away.
Good job by
Addison Wright. Yeah, came up with the loose ball there. Throws up a shot. She gets fouled.
Good job by Addison and Hannah there. Continue staying with the play, getting deflection, loose balls. Addison got the loose ball and going up for a free throw. 2 free throw attempts here.
These free throws feel sort of big here. The Bravettes have stretched this lead to 5. First free throw attempt by Addison Wright is up and no good. Free throws are presented by Regional Jewelry Repair, the Parkway Plaza Mall in Madisonville, Kentucky. 5-point lead for the Bravettes. As Addison Wright will try to cut into that. Second free throw rims out. A loose ball on the rebound, but the Bravettes come up with it. That's Curry. And as she was bringing the ball up the floor, J.C. Wright was pressuring her well away from the basket.
That's one right there. Coach Howard just looked at J.C. Said you're fourth. You've got to be, especially as a senior. This is not your first time around. You can't pick up your 4th foul 70 feet from the basket. They got the rebound. They're bringing it down the court. Just get back on defense.
Well, it's 34-29. 5:54 left here in the fourth quarter. And if you're Coach Howard right here, do you extend your defense? You do something different here? You've been playing a lot of man in the second half. What would you draw up, Coach?
No, I think it's not panic time yet. It's still a 2-possession game here, 5 points. So you still got plenty of time. You just got to make sure you come up with defensive rebounds, loose balls. But more importantly, we've got on offense down here. It's just too many possessions we're giving away, whether it's missed shots around the baskets or just the careless turnovers. So we've got to stay true to the defense down here. Don't panic yet. We don't have to really extend. Don't have to really get out and gamble. Just make sure we know where Stewart is. Don't let her get loose here in this last 5 minutes and let her get hot like she did there in the second quarter.
One of the things the Bravettes have done early in this fourth quarter is actually running their offense with Stewart having the ball. She's played a lot of off ball and they run sets for her. But at least here in the fourth quarter, they started the offense with triggering her with the ball. I'll be curious to see if that stays that way.
I usually like to, as the game is going down the line, to have the ball in my best player's hands majority of the time. So let's see if he moves her back to the point guard here a little bit.
Ball's thrown into Bell. The Trojans look like they'll stay in this man defense. As Yates is face guarding Stewart. Ball goes over to Davis for a 3-point attempt that misses.
There's those loose balls we're talking about you got to come up with. Oh, and that's a walk. So walk, Larry Thompson, opposite side. Coach Howard's begging for the walk.
Yeah, Curry came up with it, and she was spinning to get a shot off. Looked like she did travel, but instead we're getting a foul call on Addison Wright. It's her second. Leads to a couple of free throws here by Curry. Misses the first.
Tight rims on these free throws here in the fourth quarter so far.
Hope they stay that way, at least on this end of the floor, as Harper's going to check into the game. Again, all free throws are presented by Regional Jewelry Repair in the Parkway Plaza Mall in Madisonville, Kentucky. Curry looking for her second free throw attempt. That is up and good. It pushed the lead out to 6 for the Bravettes. I think their largest lead of the game at 35-29.
And they're coming back to full court press. Just clear out of the way, let Carson bring it up. It's not a zone press. We can clear out, dribble it up as we did right there. Good job.
Kate's working on that right side. Bell's guarding her. Gets it to Thurby. Gets into the lane for an open look that misses off the back rim. Harper battles for the rebound, but the Bravettes come up with it. Davis brings the ball into the half court.
Looks like the Union County Bravettes are going to spread it out a little bit right here as Coach Coble is telling them to slow down. Let's go 4 corners. You want to suspect a little dribble and drive, kick and weave action right here. I would be shocked if anybody else other than Stewart takes a 3.
Harper blocks a shot of Bell as Bell got in close. The Trojans come up with it. Kate's looking to push.
Take it all away.
She gets in the lane, throws it out to Thurby. Looked like she could have gone up with that before she slowed up her dribble. I think Kate's may be a little fatigued here.
I think she's tired, yeah.
Stewart finds herself open on that right wing. And just like that, the Bravettes lead by 9 with 4.5 left. And we sort of saw that developing a little bit where these Lady Trojans have had to work very hard on the offensive end. And that fatigue sort of showed up with that possession. Wasn't a great possession. Led to a transition 3 by the Bravettes.
Yeah, again, it's Coach Coble's stable as far as what he does on defense. It's that pack line defense. He's going to take away the drives. He's going to take the handoffs and stuff. And so we're having to grind everything we do on the offensive end. It's almost kind of like bully basketball when we do get in the paint. We're just kind of putting our head down and then just trying to go. And there's nothing there when we do it. And as you mentioned, I think Case is a little bit tired. She's bringing the ball up against the press, handling against the pressure, full court man pressure. And when she has the opportunity to get by a defender, she's gassed by the time she gets to the lane right there. And as she went to make that pass, she just, kind of loose with it and get out. And Stewart hits a big 3 right there to push this lead back out for Union County Bravettes, 38-29 here with 4.5 minutes to go.
Yeah, I think most people will be surprised at just how much wear and tear your primary ball handler has through the game, particularly against pressure defense. And the Bravettes have had the pressure on from the get-go.
And playing one game in limited practice probably in the last 2 weeks due to the weather and all that. So, there's a lot of things. We talked about it early in the game. Let's see what these legs look like down the stretch right here.
The Trojans put the ball into right. She finds Kate. Bell's guarding her. Kate gets in the lane and loses her dribble, but we can get a foul call on the Bravettes. A bit of a break by the Lady Trojans there, as they look like they're about to turn that one over. The Trojans will trigger this thing underneath their own basket. That's Kate's. Again, they trail by 9, 4.5 left, so still a lot of time left in this game. The Trojans looking to find Addison Wright, who gets in the lane and travels, shuffles her feet. And she was getting set to, I think, maybe make a move.
Again, give her a year, give her the end of the year. She's going up with that shot. I don't think she realized how open she was. And at the varsity level, being open is a little bit different than being open at the middle school level.
We're going to get a foul on the floor here.
Ooh, JC just fouled out.
I think it may have been on Carson Cates. I think he did this.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
22 rather than 2.
That's her 4th.
Yeah.
So Lady Trojans are really running into some foul trouble here in the 4th quarter. The Bravettes triggered this thing underneath their own basket. Get it to Stewart. Pass was knocked away. She was looking inside to Curry. Finally does get it to Curry. He goes up, just turns and throws up a shot. Gets bailed out with a foul call. And this one's going to go on Addison Wright.
Union County Bravettes is executing just a little bit better than we are here in the second half. They're getting clean looks, getting themselves to the free throw line. We got ourselves to the free throw line 10 times in the first quarter, and it's almost flipped since then. As the Bravettes been the more aggressive team and getting to the line.
Yeah, the free throw attempts are going to be noticeable here at the end of this game. But like you said, the Bravettes have gotten shots at the rim and continually been physical with their shot attempts, and they've gotten some calls. Trojans trigger this thing into Yates. 39-29. The Bravettes lead by 10 here with 4 minutes left in the 4th quarter. Yates goes up for a shot and misses, but she'll get fouled. A couple of free throws here. Most importantly, a chance to score with the clock stop.
And then Coach Howard did a good job right there. I think he realized Kate's a little gassed. He had Hannah bringing the ball up. She did a good job. Good free throw shooter right here, getting herself to the free throw line. with 4 minutes to go.
Yates' first free throw is up and good. They'll cut the lead to 9 as Braden checks into the game. Yeah, I like this sub at this point in the game with her. Brings a little energy. She's fresh. Going to need some easy baskets. Going to need to turn some folks over here.
Yeah, I'm telling Braden to loose ball. Here we talk about she comes up with the loose ball, the missed free throw. Ooh, Hannah was kind of indecisive. Indecisive on that 3. Shot it anyways.
Stewart gets the ball in the half court with Davis. Takes a three off that left corner. It was contested, but it goes. That pushes the lead out to 12 as the Bravettes are starting to stretch this thing out. Paige dribbling. Ball.
Better call timeout, Coach Howard. Yeah.
We're going to timeout here as the Lady Trojans are really struggling with that Bravette pressure. Well, 3:35 here left in the fourth quarter. Lady Trojans trail by 12. You know the drill. You've got to have some really good offensive possessions. On the defensive end, you've got to create some turnovers, maybe try to create some easy baskets.
When you look at the foul count, next foul you're in the double bonus. And so when you're down, you're trying to get yourself to the free throw line. Coach Coble's telling those girls not to foul so they don't get points while the clock's not running. But, you know, I'm being aggressive right here. We're not selling for threes. 12-point game, you're not selling for threes. I'm driving it, getting layups. You're getting to the free throw line with the clock stopped right here. It is kind of it's not panic time, but it's getting almost danger time right here. You are going to have to take some more chances on defense. You're going to have to expand it a little bit right here. You're going to have to try to force them, speed them up. So, you know, let's see what team right here can force the wheel a little bit.
I think Coach Howard will do some offensive to defensive subs here.
Yeah, I believe so, especially with, foul troubles. We got 2 players in foul trouble with Cates and Wright, so you're going to see some defensive players coming in for those 2, especially when you're down. You got to pick up the tempo.
Yates gets all the way to the basket, finishes the left-hand layup. And right now in the fourth quarter, she's been the Lady Trojans' best offensive option.
I like it. Let's put your head down. Let's go. It's not panic time. 3 minutes, 10 to go. Here we are running and jumping. We got a drop here in help side, and we didn't do that, but good job by Cates in contesting it. But we got nobody down there fighting for the rebound as they come away.
Yeah, Tamayo, the senior, kind of muscled her way to an offensive rebound and put back there. And
we can't trade baskets right now.
Exactly
when you're down 12, you can't go 2 for 2s. Like you got to go 2 0s and 4 2s, 5 2s, 6 2s. You got to go on runs.
Yates takes a long 3 that nearly banked in, but we're going to get a loose ball, jump ball. Possession's going to go to the Bravettes as the senior Curry was fighting with the 8th grader Addison Wright. And give Wright credit there. She held on and at least caused the tie-up.
I like what I see out of our young players. The future's bright. Hopefully this program's heading back into the rich tradition that we've got here with the Lady Trojans, and so it's just going to take a little time, a little process with these young players.
Oh, the Bravettes get the ball into Bell, who goes coast to coast and looking for a shot on that left side and goes up and is fouled. That may not be the worst thing for the Lady Trojans, as Bell has really struggled from the free throw line.
We talked about it in the first half. Let's pay attention late in the game. Let's see if we need to foul somebody. Bell would be the one I'd go to.
All free throws are presented by the Regional Jewelry Repair in the Parkway Plaza Mall. It's Bell's first free throw attempt. Misses.
1 for 5 up to this point, and the one she made was a bank shot.
Second free throw attempt is good. She converts 1 of 2, and Union County will take a timeout here, leading by 13 with 2:42 left. We're at that point in the game where the Trojans need to score quickly, or at least get a good shot quickly, and then defensively, and have to start to create some extra possessions.
You can't have many empty trips now when you're the Lady Trojans on the offensive end. You've got to come away with baskets, and then again, you got to come away with stops. So, you got to get we've got 2 players with foul troubles. You got to get them out, get other players in there. Know who to foul at this point. If you can trade 2 for 1s, 3 for 1s, 2 for 0s on free throws and stuff, you'll take those chances right now. So, again, this is where your assistant coaches come in playing, and you're telling them who to bingo, who you're looking to foul when you have that opportunity. So,
and the good news is, again, offensively, you want to be aggressive, but the Bravettes on their next foul, you're going to shoot free throws. And so that's even an extra incentive looking to get the ball to the rim.
Last thing, again, in my situation over the years when I did this and when, you're down like this, your opponent's coach is saying, do not foul, do not foul. And so on the flip side, I'm telling our guys, be aggressive, be aggressive. We're driving it. Let's get to the rim, get to the free throw line. They're going to give you the easy points. As Hannah Yates had in that last layup, they're going to give you those clean looks. But on the flip side, you've got to get stops if you're going to make those drives right there. And so far, we're trading out baskets.
The Bravettes will extend this pressure here. Get the ball into Yates. She's trapped, but reverses it to J.C. Wright. Wright's going to bring it up herself. Pressured by Curry. And dribble is knocked away and stolen by the Bravettes, but then the Lady Trojans steal it right back. Wright's going to go up on Bell and get fouled. And after a turnover, that actually worked out well for the Lady Trojans. Wright will go to the free throw line for 2 shots here. And Lady Trojans trail by 13 with about 2.5 left in the 4th quarter. Every free throw's big now. First free throw attempt is good. As Harper checks into the game for Addison Wright. And Braden goes to the table, but I thought she might be going for the shooter.
Yeah, she is going for it. She just now realized it.
Okay, thought so too. J.C. Wright's second free throw attempt is up and also good. That worked out well all the way around as Coach Howard's able to make that defensive sub. Braden comes in the game. J.C. Wright will go looking for another chance for offense here in a minute. As Bravettes trigger this thing against full court Lady Trojan defense. Ball comes into Stewart. She's guarded by Braden. Goes to Curry. Cartwright picks her up. And Curry picks up the dribble, but the ball is knocked away.
Got a good trap opportunity right here. Good job by Bravettes getting out of it.
Trojans almost created a turnover there. Now the Bravettes are going to bring the ball out and run some clock. Stewart's up top, throws it to Davis near the timeline. Yates has her.
You've got to be in arm's reach right now if you're offensive player, whoever you're guarding. Right now we're a little too far back as Hannah picked up a foul.
Yeah, and this is actually someone I wouldn't have wanted to foul, as Davis has been a little better at the free throw line than some of her teammates.
Yeah, these are big free throws again, going down the stretch. Let's see if the layoffs and the legs, as Davis misses her first one, which is big for us and stuff. So
we're going to get that offensive subs in as Thurby and J.C. Wright check into the game. Braden Harper will go to the bench. Davis's second free throw attempt.
Got to get the rebound on this free throw here.
It is good. And that'll push the lead out to 12. 2 minutes left. Lady Trojans trail. The ball into Yates.
Someone's got to come to
picks
it.
up her dribble and
can't use timeouts in this situation. Oh, get out of there, Cartwright. Good.
Yates just throws it up ahead to Thurby, who comes back to the ball. Does a good job, but has to go to her knees to control the pass. Gets it to Yates. Bell is really hounding her. Ball goes over to Cates near the timeline. She gets in the lane, throws up a runner that misses. Bravettes Kirk comes up with the defensive rebound, and the Trojans are starting to run out of time here with 90 seconds left.
Yeah, Coach Coble and close to an intentional foul there by JC, not going for it, but she picks up her 5th foul.
The game may have already been decided, but still would like to see maybe someone else take that sacrifice there. That's where your teammates have got to be smart about knowing who's on the floor and who's got what foul calls.
Yeah, in that situation right there, yeah, you also want one of your guards up there pressuring the ball 75 feet away. You don't want your forward up there trying to cause turnovers. As Davis misses her first free throw attempt.
The Bravettes have certainly played into the strategy here of giving the Lady Trojans some extra possessions by missing free throws. So far, Lady Trojans have struggled on the offensive end. Second free throw by Davis is up and good. 1-2. The lead is 13 by the Bravettes. About a minute 26 left here in the 4th quarter as Cates brings the ball across half court. Goes over to Braden. Braden hands it off to Yates for a long three.
Bingo!
That'll cut the lead to 10 with about a minute 10 left. The Bravettes get it into Stewart. She hands it off to Davis. Braden guards her and ends up fouling her. And Davis will go back to the free throw line. Coach Davis has been to the free throw line basically 2 straight trips, made 1 of 2.
This will be her 10th and 11th attempt of the game.
I was going to ask you, in that situation, do you like to send someone who hadn't been to the free throw line yet?
Yeah, because you get a little comfort. You start to zone in, and you feel more comfortable after you've been there, 2 or 3 possessions in a row. So, but sometimes the game doesn't allow you to pick who you want to shoot. So, she had the ball, and as she comes away with the 1 for 2. But again, a pet peeve of mine right there is giving up an offensive rebound on a free throw attempt. And as Davis goes back to the line for her 12th and 13th attempt.
I don't know the stats, but I would guess that's at least 3, maybe 4 extra possessions the Bravettes have gotten off of rebounds on free throw. And again, the numbers. You've got an advantage. You got more players rebounding. That's just execution not happening.
And it's the one time you know where everybody's at for the block out. It's not like a live possession. You got to go find a body. You know where the bodies are. They're stationary right here. To me, I think I'd put Cates down low, a senior, let her get the block out, and I like Hannah down low, but I think I'd switch out Cates as she hits her second right here, Davis.
Yeah, Bravettes push the lead out to 12. Just a minute left here. Lady Trojans looking to trigger this ball. Bravettes still picking up full court. Mendoza's guarding Cates. She throws it in the right corner to Cartwright. Dribbles in, throws it back up top to Cates. Throws a pass down to Thurby that's stolen by Bell. And with 45 seconds left, that may just about do it as the Bravettes get the ball in the half court. 40 seconds left. Lady Trojans are choosing not to foul.
Coach Howard's cut off the dogs, and Union County is happy to dribble this thing out.
Well, Lady Trojans are going to drop their first district game of the season to the Union County Bravettes. And the score is really not indicative of how this game went, as this one was a close one throughout before the Bravettes really stretched this thing out in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, it was. In that first quarter, I liked what I saw of the Lady Trojans. The second quarter, I think, was the difference in the game, and then the fourth quarter right there at the start. So you take away the second quarter and start of the fourth quarter right there, it was a very well matched, a very competitive game right there. But Coach Howard be able to go to the film and be able to look at some things going forward on what they need to clean up and what they need to fix.
Well, that'll take us to the final here as the Union County Bravettes defeat Webster County Lady Trojans 49-37 here in Dixon, Kentucky. Again, we got a doubleheader here as the Union County Braves and Webster County Trojans will get set for action here in about 20 minutes. We'll take a quick break and wrap this one up.